Welcome back. A Minnesota man is on a mission to help feed the hungry. He's in the 11th week of a 15-week project called Table for One. His goal is to live off a food stamp budget of $30 a week in groceries. Joining us to tell us more is Will Matthews. Thank you so much for coming in.
Well, thank you for having me.
So where did you get this idea?
Well, I've actually was reading a news article one day about 2 years ago, and I noticed that people were doing this for like 1 or 2 weeks at a time for various class projects. And I wanted to ramp it up a little bit, and so I decided, well, if you really want to get the scope of what it's like to live off of $30 a week, you really got to do it for an extended period of time. So I decided to do it originally for 14 weeks,
Okay.
But then I decided to extend it for a 15th week, so I want to talk about food deserts a little bit.
Talk about why this was so important to you personally to take this challenge on.
So I have 2 sons, and one of the big inspirations that I have is knowing that there are kids that are the same age as my kids. So my kids are 4 and 1, who don't have enough food on a daily basis, and it's not. Their parents are working hard. They're working 3 or 4 jobs, and they're on these food stamp programs already. But it's really hard for some people out there. So I really wanted to draw some attention to that.
So for people that can't fathom doing a family budget on $30 a week, this is an idea of all the things you can buy for just $30.
So this is $30, and you have to remember that the $30 is what an average person gets on SNAP.
Yes.
So if it's a family of 4, they're obviously getting $120
Right.
and whatnot. So, but yes, this is one person's budget right here, and this is my Lunds and Byerly's week. Each week I'm going to a different retail venue, and I got really lucky this week because they were having a really big BOGO sale. So as you can see, I've got like 2 boxes of pasta and 2 things of blueberries and 2 things of cheese. So I got really lucky this week.
Well, you're even doing this at Whole Foods, like you said, Lunds and Byerly's,
Yes.
as well as Cub. And just why was it important for you to go to all the different grocery lines that we see here in Minnesota?
You know, I've been working in the grocery industry for 20 years, and I absolutely love the industry. So I really had to I wanted to include that and bring that in and that passion for the grocery industry into the whole project.
And you've also teamed up with the Finnegan Community Fund. Tell us about that.
Yes, I'm helping out with the Finnegan's Community Fund, and right now they are going through a project called Drive to a Million, where they're trying to raise $1 million in funds. Finnegan's is Minnesota's only not-for-profit brewery, and so 100% of their proceeds go right back into the community to help out.
That's fantastic. And that's not the only way to donate. They can actually also donate directly to your project.
Yes, they can donate through our blog, which is tablefor1mn.blogspot.com.
Okay. What has been the biggest challenge thus far?
It's the repetitiveness of the food. Before I was on this project, it was very hard for me to eat a meal 2 days in a row. But now when I make a dish, it's got to last me the whole week. So like for what I have here, I'm going to be making a jambalaya, and I'll probably be making it on Monday. And that dish is going to actually have to last me till at least Friday.
How has that opened your eyes to how people who are dependent on food stamps on a regular basis are living and eating?
Well, one of the things that really opened up my eyes is the next time I go to donate food to a food shelf, I might actually bring along some spices to toss in there, because that's a really big thing. That's part of my budget too. So if I have salt in I got salt in week 2, my Whole Foods week, and that's had to last me. But once that salt runs out, it's got to come out of my budget again, which means that's less protein or less fresh fruits and veggies.
What has been the easiest part?
Eggs. I love eggs. So I've had eggs every week. So
that's the easy one.
Yeah, that was easy.
Well, good luck to you.
Well,
and you have a couple more weeks to go. So.
Yes, we're in week 11, so we've got 4 more weeks to go here.
All right, and again, people can donate at tablefor1mn.blogspot.com or at Finnegan's.
At Finnegans.org.
Finnegans.org. All right, thank you, Will.
Thank you.
Good luck to you.
Thanks.
Cody, over to you.
Eggs.